Having good systems in place as a small business owner is key to running a successful business. Let's talk about some of my favorite system strategies so I make sure I'm showing up the best I can. But first, if you're new here, hi, my name is Simpson. I'm helping you maximize your time and talents as a growing small business owner, so make sure to subscribe for new videos every week. The first system I like to utilize is time blocking, and I did a full video on this recently, so if you want more of a breakdown of what time blocking is and how to effectively use it, make sure to watch that video. But in short, time blocking essentially books up every part of your day, both with personal and business tasks, to make sure that you are focused on one task at a time and being the most productive during those time slots. It helps take away distractions. It helps get you into that creative mode so that you can get the most output for the amount of time you're putting in. I like to do what I call flexible time blocking, just to give myself some grace because life does happen, but overall this has helped make my work life more productive. Another strategy I like to use is having daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly tasks. It sounds like a lot at once, but stay with me. Some of my daily tasks include checking and responding to emails, maybe postings to social media, engaging on social media, and generally other tasks that need to be done on a regular basis to keep the maintenance of your business going. Some of my weekly tasks can include things like payroll, so paying people for the weddings that they did all weekend. Monthly tasks can include blog post batching or filming for YouTube in a batch, while quarterly tasks can include something like updating all of the hair and makeup portfolios of my team on my website. And then a yearly task that I like to do is contacting all of the photographers that we worked with throughout the year to get some photos from the weddings we did. This is just a small snippet of the things that happen on those increments, but it really helps to keep me kind of in line and knowing what to expect. Of course, there's no way to always 100% know what to expect in business or have a plan that always works out, but in general, if you have a structure and you're doing a lot of similar tasks on a regular basis, it helps you not only be more productive because you're used to those tasks, but it helps you know what to expect, which can reduce stress. Everybody's business is different, but make sure to take a look at yours to see where you can divvy out some of these tasks, and then just make sure to write them down somewhere that you find handy as a to-do list or on your calendar, and that way you'll keep up with it. Another system strategy that I like to use is making sure I'm using the best programs for me to make sure that I am staying the most organized and productive. So for me, that includes things like Asana, which is where I house all of my business things and I keep organized, whether it's brainstorming content or my branding supplies or anything like that. And then Google Calendar keeps me organized, knowing what to expect every day. What does my schedule realistically look like? So this is where client appointments live, team appointments live, personal appointments live, and it kind of just helps me structure my day. And then Dubsado is the CRM I use, which helps to keep everything client-wise in one place and super organized. It does take a few different programs for me, but I find that these three programs really work in harmony for what I need. And then lastly, a strategy that I have found has wildly improved my productivity and my overall well-being is making sure that I'm always scheduling at least one full day off a week. If you're a business owner, chances are you know that's not always the easiest thing to do. And if you are especially in more of the beginning stages of growing your business, you are hustling. You are working day in, day out. You're working all sorts of odd hours. You're taking jobs whenever you can get them because you're just trying to get out there. And I get it. That was me for a very long time. And I would be lying if I said that there wasn't a few of these Mondays a year that I do take a job here and there because I personally find it to be worth it. But the point is that I can be selective and I can say no and be confident in the fact that I'm not losing that much income and I am protecting my sanity. So like I mentioned, Mondays is my day off a week. This is because we often work Friday through Sunday on weddings, which takes a lot out of you. And then that Tuesday through Thursday is more of in-studio or at-home work stuff. So the Mondays really helps me to kind of separate those two in my brain and physically, and it helps me to reset for the week, again, mentally and physically. And then during the slower season, which is more of the colder months here, when weddings are not as in demand, I will also take a Sunday off because why not? You know, I've gotten to the point where I've built my business where it is continuing to grow, continuing to maintain itself, and of course with my work, but it's not as detrimental anymore if I choose to take personal time. And as I've grown older, personal time is becoming so much more important. And at the end of the day, isn't that the goal of why we opened a business in the first place? Wasn't it that we wanted both financial and time freedom? So definitely ditch the guilt and let yourself have some enjoyable time, either by yourself, with your family, or just doing whatever you need to do for you. At the end of the day, taking a day off a week is not going to make or break your business. Because if you're truly working and being productive and smart with your time all of the other days of the week, you'll be just fine. Don't forget to watch that video all about time blocking to make sure that you're being the most productive when you are in your working hours.